So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover. Welcome back, Mzansi. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Now, if you are looking for a recipe to feed a hungry crowd and easy to pull together, then our Clover Classic pull-apart bread is exactly what you need. You can add as many little ingredients as you like, as long as you have the hero, which is the main ingredient, our Clover Classic tangy mayo. Now, South Africa, as we all know, you know I'm a lover of mayonnaise, right? So one of the few things I've found is that there's so many different ways that you can use it, so many different ways that you can incorporate it into a recipe, and this is one that I'd like to share with you. Now, most times when people make pull-apart bread, you're required to make the dough from scratch. It takes forever. No one has time these days because we're so busy. So to make it simple for you, all you need is some freshly baked bread. Even day-old bread is fine because you put it back into the oven and it gets nice and fresh. The other ingredients we've got here, we've got some mozzarella, we've got some selection of other cheeses, we've got white and yellow cheddar, we've got some sour cream, some green pepper, garlic, we've got salt and pepper, some herbs, and spring onion. And in here, I've got some butter that's just melting away. All that's going to do is just get brushed onto our bread at the end with some herbs. In fact, I can actually put that in there already. All you're doing is just melting up some butter. That's going to go on top of our bread once it's been nicely melted. So I'm just going to leave that on the side for a moment and get into the mixture or the filling of our pull-apart bread. So what goes into this is very simple. Like I said earlier, we've got some cheddar and some mozzarella that I've got here. I'm going to leave a little bit because I want to make sure we've got that nice cheesy crust on the top as well. So I'm going in with my mixture of different cheeses that we're going there. And then we're going with some sour cream. That's going to add that tangy flavor that you need. And because we're using some cheese and we're using our tangy mayo, you don't have to worry about adding too much salt. But I do like to season just to make sure that there is a balance of flavor, you know what I mean? And then obviously, because we always look for ways to put those veggies into our meals, I've got some green peppers that we've nicely chopped up. If you are one of those people that doesn't like chewing on fresh or crunchy peppers, you can actually roast up the peppers if you'd like to, and then just add them into the mixture same way. And you know I love my garlic, so that's definitely got to be in there. And there we go. All I do now is I'm just going to quickly mix this up before I add my secret ingredient, or the star of the show, which is our Clover Classic mayo. And as you can see, today I've decided to take it up a notch. Normally I would use the number 2, which has the milder tanginess. But today I've decided to take it up a notch because of the type of recipe we're making. Because you want the flavor of the mayo to stand out, I've decided to use number 3 because I want that additional tanginess at the very end as we eat this recipe. And the lovely thing about it is it's a source of 10 vitamins. So it's an indulgent pleasure. Don't you worry about that. So once this is done, I'm going to let my mixture just sit there for a second, and I'm going to start slicing up our pull-apart bread. Basically, imagine that you're making garlic bread from scratch, and all you do is you want to slice up your bread, not all the way through, just until you're almost at the end. So all you want is make some space into the center there. That's where you're going to be filling your bread here. You can use any bread of your choice. The one thing about using day-old bread is that it's easier to manage and easier to cut through. Fresher bread would basically fall apart, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with using fresh bread, nothing like a good slice of freshly baked bread. So that's what we do here. And if you'd like to give yourself more of a challenge, you can go down the center so that there's more crevices and stuff, but not today, guys. I'm not going to give ourselves too much admin. Like we said, we want to keep it simple with the recipes. I'm going to go in with a little bit more salt and pepper here. And all you do, Mzansi, is that you fill it up. So you can see here that I've used a selection of different fillings here. If you want to, you could actually fill it up with other ingredients as well. If you want to use perhaps more veggies, you can do that. But the biggest thing is to make sure you've got that tanginess from the classic mayo, and you also have the cheesiness, because pull-apart bread is all about that cheese. So it is important to find a stringy cheese like your mozzarellas, your cheddars, stuff like that. The blue cheese type of cheeses would work. It's just that they wouldn't get that effect where the cheese just pulls apart, right? So this is exactly what you need. You need these kind of cheeses that are going to work perfectly for this kind of recipe. And if you'd like to as well, you can even add, like into this butter that I've melted, you can even add the garlic there so that it gives it somewhat of a garlic butter effect that goes onto the bread itself. So I'm basically just giving you an idea. This is how it would look. It's a whole lot. It goes into your oven. oven. It's gonna bake. And now that that's been topped, all we do now is we get that batter that we melted earlier and some of the herbs that we got in there, and you just brush it up. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna create a nice golden brown crust on the top. And then that cheese that I left over, we put that on top as well. So that's gonna basically melt up on top of that bread. And when you cut into it, it's gonna be nice and ooey gooey, cheesy and delicious. And South Africa, that is basically it. Our pull-apart bread is ready. You put this into the oven, bake it at a high temperature, I'd suggest from 200 and above. Bake it up for about 5 to 10 minutes. All you want is basically the cheese to melt because the bread is already baked and all those flavors to mellow together. And your pull-apart bread is ready, South Africa. That's it. And to get all the recipe details, go over to afternoonexpress.co.za to get the full ingredients list. But I know some of you weren't watching, so here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.